Hey, chit chatters, come on in for our pre-chat. Come on in, come
Hello.
on in, come on in, come on in. Me and my compadre, we're in 2 locations.
Yeah, I'm in
Things in
Nashville.
Nashville. All right, all right.
Or
Come on in,
Nashville.
chit chatters. We ready to see you, Shonda. You're gonna give me on so I can see who's coming in. Who's coming in, Courtney?
I'm pulling it up now to see who is here.
We're in 2 locations.
Let's see here.
I see a braid somewhere. Okay.
Okay, Pat Robinson is here. Hey there, Sister Pat.
Victoria's
Hey,
here.
Cheryl Page, Sean Woods. Sean Woods, I hope you're feeling better today. Sheena
Nadia,
is
hey there.
watching. Nadia, hey Nadia. Listen, let me tell y'all something. Nadia has been responsible for several of our guests for this season. She just knows a lot of interesting people, and it has made for some great episodes. Great episodes. All right, who else? Tamara Wren. Hey, cuz. Hey, Tamara, I'll be there next Wednesday.
On the 15th.
Oh, what? They said I can't say that? Why I can't say that? Why? I mean,
You
we're
a
talking.
celebrity. You can't put your status out there like
they tell me I
that.
can't put my status out there.
We'll text you.
Okay. But I will be at one community church just in case
See what I'm talking
somebody's
about?
watching.
Okay, that's okay.
Somebody's watching that
On the
may
15th.
be on the 15th doing their women's night.
Correct.
Okay.
Oh,
All
well,
right.
that's
Who
good.
else?
How
Hey,
long you
Vanessa
gonna be there?
Wilkes. Huh?
How long will you be
Will
there?
you tell them I'm on the air? I'm on the air, y'all.
I don't hear him. I don't hear him on here.
I do. Can you turn him up?
It's
Oh,
as
let's
loud as
see.
it goes.
Is it me? Hey.
It's you. Talk a little louder.
Hey. Hey.
Okay. Hey, Lolita. Hey, Lolita. So
Lolita.
y'all come on in. Y'all make sure you invite somebody, share, share. So
Tamara.
that we can get our pre-chat numbers up. You know what I said to the Lord as I was preparing? Y'all, I'm really just getting up from my Sunday evening nap. Really, that that kind of nap.
You deserve a nap.
You know that kind of nap where you can taste it. You know. So I was saying to the Lord,
You hear me?
huh?
You can't hear me.
I can barely hear you. I can't hear you when I'm talking too loud. Okay. So listen, y'all, Courtney is in Nashville. He had to drive to Nashville after church today. So we wanted to make sure that we still connected. But listen, you know what I was saying to the and Tamara said we can hear you both. Courtney, where'd you go? I was talking to you. Y'all know this is the pre-chat. We just casual. What'd you get? Did you get something to eat or something?
I'm trying to maybe go on my phone because maybe the mic will be better and you can hear me clearer. You can hear me clearer.
But they can hear you, and I can hear you too until I'm talking, and you were talking at the same time. But anyway, okay, let me tell you what I was saying to the Lord. I was saying to the Lord, okay, God, I don't know why I'm doing this. This is, y'all know I don't get paid to do this. Courtney doesn't get paid to do this. And we are committed, along with our team, Shauna and Freddie and Quincy, we are committed to doing Conversations with Linda in these episodes. But sometimes the Bible says God will prosper what you put your hands to. And so I said, well, Lord, I'm just going to keep putting my hands to this. And I'm believing you to prosper it. I don't know what that'll look like, but I don't know. I don't know. What you think, Courtney?
Let's just keep doing it. We enjoy it.
We do.
We enjoy it. So, hey,
Y'all
it's
enjoy
just
too,
taking,
I hope.
it's just
Y'all gotta
taking
invite us
live
to
the
come on here.
conversations we have on the phone.
Yeah, right. So, hey, LaShawnia Brooks. So, hey, Jackie Gaston. So, in the news, hey, Richard Horner. Well, before I talk about the news, y'all, we got an exciting guest tonight. This evening's episode is with Tanera Gibson. She is one of Nadia's friends. There goes our chit chatter, Nadia McMurray. Shout out to you, Nadia, for introducing us. But this is Women's History Month. And so we're going to spotlight some women who are just, hey, they're killing the game. They're doing some amazing things. And Tanera is one of those women. She's an attorney, and we get a chance to dive in to her career, her journey to becoming an attorney, and then what she does, and even ask some questions that you've always wanted to ask an attorney, but you just never, had an opportunity to. So definitely make sure that you watch tonight's episode, Conversations with Linda. It's gonna be
Lolita said
great.
she was one of her Peabody parents.
Really? Oh, cool. Hey, Lolita, she was one of her Peabody parents. But yeah, she's killing the game for real.
What about your dream? I mean, what about your oratorical contest?
Oh, thank you, Shawnee. So, Courtney,
Yes, ma'am.
so what I didn't say during the episode, because I forgot until we got off when we finished the episode, but I'm sharing this with you all. When I was in the 4th grade, I won an oratorical contest. I was in the 4th grade. I was at W.W. Bushman in Dallas, Texas, in Oak Cliff, and I won the oratorical contest. And guess what my speech was about? The
What was it?
theme was, what does my education mean to me?
Mhm.
And my speech talked about how I wanted to be a lawyer one day. And that's something.
Interesting.
Yeah. But I won. I
Interesting.
won the trophy and everything.
Well, you arguing the case for the Christ now. You still a lawyer.
That's right. That's
Was that-
right.
Was that at the school that I cried in the parking lot?
Yeah, that was at that school, W.W. Bushman. Oh, I
Shut
still know
up.
my
You
theme
didn't just
song.
cry in the parking lot. You cried on the street,
Oh,
on the
child,
highway,
some stuff.
on the
And I said
bypass.
all my business.
Dolly Davis. Hey, Miss Dolly. So let's talk about a couple of things as we go through. Memphians, I know there are other people watching, and let me just tell you, I'm always meeting people who watch Conversations with Linda, and they're from everywhere. They say, and I'm like, you gotta say something so we'll know you're on. But I'm always meeting people, so I'm thankful that Conversations is going, Memphis and beyond. But for our Memphian, you all know, go Grizzlies. Our Grizzlies, our team.
That's
And
right.
Ja
Morant.
Talk about it, Courtney.
Ja Morant went on live with guns.
It was a
Stay
focused.
A gun at a strip club. And the
And
night
why,
that
Courtney?
the night that the Grizzlies lost the game, he did that. Why? The why is why did he go live? Because what we all know is that is the culture, that is the activity that young folk with money, particularly
But
NBA with folks like, he should not have. We got to stop acting like when people, the problem is the thing. Now it's always the thing is the problem. He shouldn't have a gun in the club, but our real problem is that he went live and he got caught. Now, if he didn't get caught, we wouldn't even be having this conversation.
But Courtney, here's what I can't understand. I know he's young, and I give him grace for being young. Here's what I'm not figuring out is what's the disconnect between you and hearing about all of these others who have messed up, ruined their careers, or what have you? What's the disconnect? What is making you think it won't happen to you?
When you're young, you think that you are invincible.
Well, you're right.
And from my understanding, his dad was in the video with him. Was there. His daddy was there.
I didn't know that.
Fool on steroids. Okay.
You see, it's generational. It's generational. But we're going to pray for Ja. We're going to pray for Ja because we want Ja to come on back. We want Ja to come on back and stop doing that foolish stuff.
And those foolish things that can literally be a career ender.
It could be a career
ender.
And
listen, when that career ends, because Nike was just getting ready to release a shoe, all that. And here's the thing: everybody that he's feeding needs to be saying something to him. Absolutely. Because y'all know he's feeding. He's taking care of a lot of people.
He got the wrong folk around him. That's the bottom line. He needs to clear that up a little taste.
Okay.
And switch things up. But I mean, how is he gonna get rid of his daddy?
Well, some people have been known to. Hey, Linda Netters,
Oh.
and hey, LaQuisha.
Hey, Sister
Um,
Ness.
So yeah. Okay, so another
Now,
thing.
now
Let's talk
you
about
on
this.
sports. Since you on sports, you know you're a University of Memphis Tiger, and I'm a Tiger.
Go Tigers.
Today, the Tigers played in a game. We're already going to the NCAA something, but I don't know what it is we're going to, but we're going to something. But today we played the number 1 team
Uh-huh.
at the Forum. It was a sold out game. It was a great game, but Houston won at the beat as with a buzzer.
buzzer.
At the
At the
buzzer.
buzzer.
Oh
Yep,
God,
yep.
that hurts right there. That
So
hurts.
it was something. But Coach Penn is doing a great job. We are going to. Is that called the playoffs? Is that what it's called?
Courtney,
Stop
stop.
while you
Courtney.
ahead.
Ain't nobody help me.
Stop.
Somebody tell me over there.
All right. Hey, Tawana Harris. Yeah, Pat Robinson said his circles definitely need to be cleaned up.
Mhm.
Yeah. Okay, listen.
March
Did y'all hear that our president, Joe Biden, had some cancerous skin removed?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Y'all think about this. I mean, just when is this presidency up? Is it next year? Next
He
year?
said he running again. That's what Jill said.
Yeah, they said, okay, he's saying he's running again. Cancer, you do know if something happens to him, not wanting anything to happen to him, of course, that Kamala Harris
She too quiet.
would assume, well, that's the vice president's role. Vice presidents have to be quiet.
Pence talked a lot.
Well, that was a whole horse of another color. Horse for real. Horse. But Kamala Harris would have to step in. I mean, even if he got sick, so praying for you. I was gonna say Pastor.
Pastor Biden.
I was gonna say Pastor. Praying for you, President Biden and Vice President Kamala Harris, because I know even though this is a quiet position,
It's still heavy.
it's a heavy position. Lord have mercy. Who's it? Y'all had to take my glasses out.
Tawana.
That's not Tawana.
No,
That's Tysonia Edwards.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't see that popping up on
She
my
said,
screen.
"Good evening, Dr. Linda and Pastor Courtney."
Okay. Oh, Patricia Monroe. Pat. Hey, Pat. That's LA is in the house. LA is in
Hey
the house.
there.
You see what she said, Courtney?
I see it. Thank you so much. Kirk Carr posted me singing, y'all. FYI. I don't know if y'all know that.
No.
I sang with Kirk Carr in Fayetteville, Arkansas. And last week he took the clip that I posted and posted it on his pages, Facebook,
Wow.
Instagram, Twitter. Mhm.
I called Courtney. What did I call you like?
It was like yesterday.
Was it yesterday?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Because I was driving along, and usually I don't really listen to anything, but I got my car back because my car was in shop because I hit a big pothole, like a crater in Memphis.
Mhm.
And Courtney's song is just in my rotation of music. And let me tell you, when I tell you that boy can just sing, he is just anointed. If this was his album, if y'all hadn't gotten Courtney's album, y'all need to get it. It just never gets old to me. And you were singing Set Free. Oh my Lord, I've been set free. Jesus.
Mhm.
Okay.
I know all the words to all the songs.
I'm telling you, I could just sing the whole thing.
I'm trying to sing a little piece of Perfect Strength on tomorrow night for revival.
Oh,
But just a little piece, because
Okay.
it's revival.
More than a little.
and that revival would be Tuesday.
Uh-huh.
Tuesday at 7.
What did I say? Tomorrow?
Yeah, you
Tomorrow.
said tomorrow.
It is Tuesday.
Oh, that's my mom in love, Gwendolyn Lawson. She said, "Yes, Lord, yes."
Thank
yes,
y'all so much. Thank you.
Okay. In other news, you all have heard about AI, the technology AI.
Yes.
And so there's this whole fake song. This guy using AI technology put out a song of sounding like Kendrick Lamar.
Wow. I know that you can write a song, like AI can write a song for you, but he put out a song that
Yes.
sounds like, and is it topping charts?
No.
No, but I mean, just the fact that you can do that in somebody else's
Wow.
voice,
You mimicked his voice.
and he mimicked his voice.
Wow.
Yeah. I mean, that's scary. That's
Wow.
really scary. Oh,
Oh,
okay.
wow.
While we're talking, I just want to remind you all tonight's episode is Conversations with Linda. Is with Tanera Brown. She's an attorney here in Memphis.
Gibson.
And, did I say Brown? No,
Who is
Tanera
that?
Gibson. Huh?
Who is that?
I don't know.
We praying for you,
Right.
Tanera Brown.
Wherever you are.
Wherever you are.
whoever you may
wait a
be.
minute. Did I just get prophetic?
You did.
Okay.
You
I
did.
just called out a name. You know, I have been known to do that. I tried to stop doing that. But you know,
You
can't-
tried to stop doing what?
You know, I used to. You read Riverside. I mean Riverside, New Life. When I was, I know, right?
What is
I
wrong?
know I've been sick, but I used to. God would just give me names, and I would call them out. And most of the time, people would be sitting in the audience. He would give me a word for them, but I really try not to do that.
Why?
I really try to.
You know, that's old school Holy Ghost. I like that kind. That helps the people know that the Lord is real.
But you know, I tried, Courtney. It's so I vacillate with that. I really get my inner critic gets really loud.
Yeah.
Where the anointing of God is on my life.
Mm.
My inner critic. And so that gift that God has given me, because it's a gift,
Mhm.
I really try to pull it down some.
Yeah, because you started doing somebody's wearing a red shirt.
Uh-huh, yeah.
Somebody has you tried to dumb it down some.
And so, yeah. But anyway, okay.
All right, Tanera
I'll
Brown,
pray
we're still
about
praying
that.
for you.
Can
though.
me
But
and Can me and Prophetess pray about that?
I'm gonna look her up.
but Tanera Gibson is our guest tonight. And let me tell you, it was a really, really good episode. I'm telling you. She's a lawyer, and but she's done some phenomenal things, doing some phenomenal things for the community and
Hey,
like
Claudia.
that. And just a high achiever.
Yes.
And so I want you all to watch. Each week, we're going to spotlight different women on Conversations with Linda. Hey, Claudia, Vanessa Wilkes asked me, why do I tone that down? I do because, one, I know that the culture has shifted. And I'm like everybody else, I have my struggles with, you know, how is this going to be perceived? So what I do, Vanessa, is I still do it in my prayer time. If the Lord puts somebody in my spirit, I may not even know them. I'll still do it in my prayer time. But you know, I don't want to seem like I'm real out there on the fringes. So you know, I struggle with some of those same things in ministry. You know, just in that place of gifting. Hey, Tiffany Holman Taylor. Ashley Watkins. Okay, so let's talk about this, you all. Chris Rock. He did a series for Netflix, and from what I understand, he said some things. Now he starts off saying he's not going to do any bashing because people say words hurt.
Well, he's been doing that all on tours. Like, when did he say that?
Well, that was what
In the beginning of his career.
Of his show.
He's been doing that all career, since he's been on the road. They just can't record
Okay.
on in his shows anymore.
But then, and he talks about how he was a big fan of Will all his life. But after the slap, he watched Emancipation just to see Will get whooped.
Wow.
Yeah. What else did he say about Jada?
Called Jada out her name.
Called Jada out of her name.
Talked about Meghan Markle.
Oh yeah, talked about Meghan Markle, that she used a race card. You know, I know that was a bad moment for both of those guys. Chris Rock remained silent for a long time, and I just want him to come out. You don't have to go low to just whatever that did. And I'm not saying he shouldn't have feelings about it, right? But one, Chris, you got slapped for a reason.
There we
Okay? Stop it.
Okay.
I believe if you are a good comedian. Now I'm not a comedian or anything, but you know, Brother John used to say, I need to be a comedian in my next life. Listen, if you're a good comedian, you ought to be able to give comedy without hitting below the belt. Just like you didn't want to be, you shouldn't have been hit in the face. You should not hit below the belt. I just said something. I did. I want us to, because here's what I keep saying about the Oscars. We are going to the toilet with the Oscars because you have people who are career actors and actresses. This is their craft. They work hard. They come to be, because they've been designated as possible winners, a cut above everybody else. They put on their finest, spend money to come and dress like they dress. For some comedian to stand up there and just take pot shots at them. So the fact that nobody has been slapped before now is something. I wouldn't want to be humiliated. I'm just saying. What y'all think about that? I'm back. Y'all see I'm feeling passionate about that. But yeah, hey, Jeremy Thompson, I just want us to, you got to know when you've made it. And I don't think people, some of these folk who are making millions of dollars, who have ascended out of poverty or other conditions, or who weren't in poverty, but they have just landed in some amazing places. I want you to know when you've made it. That
well, you know what they say. You can take
what April said.
You can take the out of the hood, but you can't take the hood out of the.
So what do you think about?
Go
Go ahead.
Tell his jokes. They're just jokes. They're jokes.
You're joking at the expense of my soul, because when you stand and humiliate me, see, now if you're just joking, I think there are jokes you can say,
in general
about people
that aren't directed at anyone.
Yeah,
he could have even said, he could have talked about people with alopecia. He didn't have to say Jada.
Right. I think you're joking at the expense of my soul, and you don't have to do that.
And the culture is a sensitive culture now too. So
right.
You want to know.
I think the culture is too sensitive, but I do think there's a place. There's a place on the spectrum where we have to say, now, wait a minute. I'm not taking it that far. Right. So that's, and
they didn't have social media
back in the day.
They ain't have any of that. Lisa Claiborne said, what do you think about Christians going to see Beyonce?
So what do I think about Christians going to see Beyonce? Well, of course, you are free to do what you want to do. The Bible talks about if your own conscience does not convict you, right? Because so I understand that. I'm not sure that we are. I want us to always have a line somewhere. Y'all get me? Somewhere in your convictions, you need to have a line. Believe it or not, Kelly asked me to go to the concert with her. And initially, I said, okay, I'll go. This is mom and daughter going. But then I was driving along. It was like the next day or two. And I was driving along. And I really believe the Holy Spirit began to talk to me and said, now, wait a minute. And I don't have anything personally against Beyonce. Really, I don't. I think she has earned the title of being a superstar. Nothing, I have even enjoyed some of her music, so that is not even it. I think I have to be careful of what I promote for my own convictions, right? So that's why I told Kelly, you know what? I'm gonna have to pull out of that. And because I just think some of this last album, it was just a couple of things on there, but I don't know Beyonce personally, so it's no judgment against her, who she is, because I don't know. Because I'm not sure. What do y'all think? Do y'all think that these people are singing their beliefs, their real beliefs, or some of it is just sensationalism and shock value? What do y'all think? And Courtney, what do you think? Would you go to a Beyonce concert?
No, ma'am, I wouldn't go.
Okay, tell me why.
I'm just not I'm not a secular music fan. I'm
Uh-huh.
just
And see,
I
I
just
am.
like
I really
yeah.
am.
I just like gospel music. That's just what I like.
Sure.
And so that's why I wouldn't go. I do think that there has to be a line.
Hmm.
I think that line keeps moving.
Yeah, it
I
does.
remember years ago, when I was younger and when you start talking about like the sanctified church and stuff, it was like, no, you come out from amongst them. What
Yeah.
fellowship does light have with darkness?
Yeah.
And I think at some point we have to identify what atmospheres or what areas truly are darkness. And I
Come on,
think
Kingdom.
that a whole lot of stuff is
Come on,
relative.
Kingdom.
A lot of stuff is relative,
Yeah.
absolutely. And my thing is, as kingdom citizens, we have to be careful using our resources to support the kingdom of darkness.
Yes.
Well, I'm
Whether
already
we
there.
enjoy it, whether we whatever.
Charlotte is supporting the kingdom of darkness in Houston.
Yeah.
I'll be in
In September,
Nashville.
Brandy is supporting the kingdom of darkness in Nashville.
I mean, I'm on show 5. I'm still saved. The kingdom of darkness has not overtaken me. So, I think it's the person.
I do. I think that I do think.
Stop it.
Yeah,
Stop it,
I
okay.
understand that
And I think-
what's worldly and what's
Right.
not, and what's
I know what's
entertainment
bringing
and
to my
what's
ear
not.
gate.
Absolutely. Y'all hear them, they know what to bring in their ear gate. Go, come on, ear gate, Sean.
Ooh.
But I think that you really you should not let people violate your own convictions.
Mhm.
So when it starts to violate your convictions, but you keep going just because it's her or just because it's him, whomever, now you're stepped over into another place. And again, my own conviction, some of that is just it's just too much for me. Right?
I think we're gonna have to do a conviction check too.
Okay.
I think that the line is so relative and subjective that if you go on social media or anything, so you can't tell who the saints are and who the ain'ts are. You just can't.
But
It's
even
just
in gospel
so-
music, you can't tell.
But that's what
even got. I understand, but I'm not saying that it is only specific to people who, to whatever it. We just need to identify. Black folk need to have a black family union, and the church folk need to have a church family, a kingdom union, and we need to say, y'all, what is kingdom? What are the behaviors that are comely for kingdom citizens?
Okay,
For the
LaShonda
preservation.
says, y'all know we're talking kingdom because I preach kingdom today. LaShonda says, I figured I can carry my light of God everywhere. Now I felt convicted. Now if I felt convicted, I wouldn't go. Lisa Claiborne says, R. Kelly is my line. But Lisa, there are those who say, why are we convicting or condemning R. Kelly and we gave Michael Jackson a pass? So, I mean, you see what I'm saying? So I do think
Michael
and the
Jackson,
Pope,
Elvis Presley.
did Elvis Presley molest women? I mean, molest.
She was young. His wife was young.
Oh, but
I
he
mean,
married her.
okay. Does that just
Because a long time ago, people married
16-year-olds?
Once your parents gave the approval, you could marry. Okay, but yeah, I think we do need to think about that. We need to talk about that. Courtney, we just need to do it on our live show. We're gonna come back and
But
do
y'all
a live
gotta
show.
get off right now.
Because of course Freddie
I'm back.
is back. You know, we went all the way to 7 o'clock.
It's 7 o'clock now. I was generous.
We went all the way to 7. Okay, y'all, we gotta go over to conversations with Linda. Thank y'all for chatting with us, and we'll see you next Sunday.